As you guys can see, you kind of already have, obviously you clicked on this because you saw the title and you're like, ah, cool. I'm doing a Let's Play on this. Because Puppy Dog, I do believe is the correct name. You know who you are. Because you requested this. Why? I mean, I literally know nothing about this game, except that it's messed up. It doesn't look bad. Granted, I saw what it said at the start, for people who are easily disturbed. I've never seen any gameplay on this. My buddy Seth has talked about it. He's come over and played like little bits of it. I know it's like a dating sim, I do believe. I may be in the wrong for that. Also, it's a visual novel, is what it was stated under. Or it's like a visual novel. I don't care for visual novels myself. But I'm sorry for the late uploads as well. We're going to start anew and I'm going to go on a bit of a rambling spree. Yeah, I'm just going to set it on auto. You guys can pause it and read while I talk here. So what happened was, since my internet is being tethered... Oh, it's Sayori. Okay. I have just been using tethering, and I haven't been able to use it all that well because my mom hasn't been going to work for the past 2 days because she's been off. But when my mom goes to work is when I can upload, but the internet is slow as hell. And a 30-minute video would take like an hour and a half to upload. That's not even me editing it. If I edit that, which eventually I'm gonna make a video of just me doing stupid stuff, and I'm gonna edit that. This is going to be the one thing I do upload today, and I will tell my mom I want to upload this. Snow's being a brat in the living room. Expect to see Bendy and the Ink Machine, chapters 1, 2, and 3, because I'm deleting chapter 1 and redoing it. So... Okay. I'm turning off auto. I'm only going to do mine. Because I'm not going to give these guys any special voices, I'm sorry. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you weren't thinking about ignoring me. Oh, she's actually really cute. That's mean, Anakin. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Oh boy. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. I'm getting flashbacks of fucking Undertale. Whatever you say, Sayori. I'm not doing that laugh because I can't. I tried doing it with Muppet when I played Undertale, which I will be playing. Some games I can't play though because the screen capture messes up. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Anakin, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That's exactly like me. If I'm not watching anime, I'm playing games. I thought I said I was stalking. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Fuck you, Sayori, you know me too well. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years. Because you're not used to the real world. No, no. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. This is me and Lily in a nutshell. I think, anyway. She might say something completely different. She worries too much about me. I'm content with my life. Alright. I only like playing windowed because I don't know how long this video is going to be recording for. Actually, hold on. I don't even know where my phone is. It'd be completely... Oh, it's right here. So I'm gonna play till 9:30. It's 8:53. I'm gonna play till 9:30. So that gives me a general idea. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promise though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Or exactly. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. I do plan on doing Gmod horror maps today, too. The only problem with those is sometimes my computer likes to go stupid. And it will turn itself off saying it's been unplugged. Because if my computer gets unplugged, if you pull the plug on it, literally it dies. This thing cannot hold a damn charge at all. So you plug it in, it has to stay plugged in 100% of the time for it to work. It pisses me off. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. I do that actually when I was in school. I did that all the time. Clubs. Sarah wants me to check out some clubs. I never joined any clubs when I was in school. Well, no. There was a 3D animation club, but that was it. That was the only club I ever joined. I was thinking about joining gaming club, but I never got the paper back to them. So I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I just woke up. I've been up since like 6. I just woke up. I've been up since like 6, but I've been out of it the entire time. I passed back out, and I woke back up and I was like, I gotta record some shit. I have to. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Okay, now you're starting to sound like someone else I know. You don't need to wait up for me, if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. That's Lily. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interests in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And that Suki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. You can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. I might actually do a series on this. I'm just gonna play it. I like I said, I know literally nothing about this. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. That's me, down to a T. If it's a red velvet cupcake with vanilla frosting on top of it, I will tear that shit up. I love red velvet cupcakes. Actually, no, there used to be a saying. Normally it's I love you more, yada yada. I always used to say I love you more than a fat. Nothing against obese people. Nothing. This is just something I used to say. Because, I mean, who doesn't like red velvet? Unless you're allergic, but who doesn't like red velvet? I used to say I love you more than a fat kid loves red velvet cupcakes. I used to say that all the time. Like, I would say that to my mom. I'd be like, I love you, Mom. Love you, too. I love you more than a fat kid loves red velvet. Like, that was just something I would say. Also, you'll notice I got my watermark. I finally got my little logo, my profile picture down there. Down, all the way down there. In the bottom right. Yeah. I dejectedly... Sorry, I've been going on way too long. Follow Sayori, I'm tired, across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. And everyone, this is the new member. The new member is here. Told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl 1. Fascinating. I love it. Hi, Girl 1. I'm Anakin. Welcome to the Literature Club. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. This looks like Sebastian. This reminds me of Sebastian in a little bit of a way. Because Sebastian would do this to me. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, Girl 2. Top notch, guys. I love the fucking names you picked for these people. Seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. And Girl 3. Love the name choices here. I literally know none of their names. I only knew about Sayori, and that was it. Because that's all Seth talked about, was Sayori being his favorite. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. No, I'm not. I can't. I have to stay composed. Also, I planned on, something I planned on doing, but that was on my tablet. I planned on uploading to the Dinosaur Crew sometime soon. But I want to get me, Cody, and Austin together so we can all do Dinosaur Crew stuff. Because that's something that was, we were fucking dead set on that channel for a week or two. And, well, I was. And then I just waited, we waited for everyone. What the plan was we do the first video, so it begins. And then there was the 3 introductions of me, well, Bobby, John, and Maxwell. And we just kind of stopped after that. We planned on doing, cool skits with them. It was really, we were going to go, really into it. And that was, really something I wanted to do. So if you see me just glancing at my phone, it's to check the time. That's so this video doesn't go on forever. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. That's me. What are you looking at? No. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. That's Suki. Is that not... No, that's not Suki. Yes! The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Mitsuki, is one I don't recognize. Kind of looks like Sayori, just a little bit. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Okay, I can see a good difference, but just the face. That face. You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. I figured that was Yuri, because I heard the names, I just didn't know who was who. Don't say things like that. Yuri is who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Anakin. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me is genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Anakin. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Great. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. What, monkey? You're scared? Bubby's busy right now. Hold on. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay. Are you ready? Ta-da! They're all burnt. They're all burnt and fucking just like awful looking cupcakes. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Now, Lily would love that. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Oh, that actually sounds really good. Yes, I agree, Sayori. So cute. Even though there's no visual picture of them, they sound amazing. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Before I fucking eat them all, because if I was there in that room right now, I would devour the shit out of those cupcakes. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I don't see it. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. At the cat's ears! Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she wanting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard it somewhere. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you. No. Wait, not for you, you know, you dummy. Alright, chill out. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot, next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Hell yeah, dude, why not? I don't know. I don't drink tea personally. I like sweet tea more than anything because I can't handle anything bitter. I can't drink coffee. It's too bitter. I could probably drink a mocha, but that's the only form of coffee. I can't drink bitter coffee. It has to have a lot of creamer and a lot of sugar. Probably not as much sugar if it has creamer in it, but I don't know. I don't know the way I like coffee yet. But yeah, don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I don't know. I guess. Exactly, my thoughts exactly. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Back to the blushing. Yeah, the anime girl blush. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. I don't know. Granted, I still have the Silver Eyes and the Twisted Ones over there that I haven't even fucking touched. I started reading Silver Eyes. I never finished it. I'm actually going to have to restart some of it. And then I bought the Twisted Ones and haven't touched it since I bought it. I read the first page. I was like, oh, this is off to a good start. I'm going to wait. I just bought it because I had the money at the time, and I was like, hey. Also, you guys know I'm a big FNAF person, obviously, because I got FNAF pajamas and all that stuff. I've got like a bunch of FNAF shirts and everything. I'm sorry this is all a mess. When Lily's here, I get lazy. But Scott said he wasn't making any more. I'm going to put this back on auto, so that way I'm not just sitting here. You guys can pause it and read. But Scott said he was done making FNAF games, and he might put it towards another company or another developer to continue it. I think that's what he said, if I'm right. But it was mostly about the custom night, the new ultimate custom night, which is like, and what I'm thinking Scott's gonna do, because every custom night has had a Golden Freddy mode. There was Sister Location, FNAF 4. It wasn't technically called Golden Freddy mode. It was just 420 mode. It was just, well, technically it was 20 mode, so it was 520 mode, technically. Because Nightmare is involved in that. Or maybe it's Nightmare Fredbear. No, it's Nightmare. As far as I'm aware. Then... So, Anakin, what kind of things do you like to read? Is it going to give me an option? Well, it's going to give me an option. Considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? Yes. I might have quietly to myself half joking. But... Oh boy. There's always been, like, FNAF 3, though, didn't have a direct term, but it was Aggressive Night 6. So Night 6 was the last night in FNAF 3, I do believe. Or no, there was the Nightmare Night. No, that was FNAF 4. FNAF 4 had Nightmare, which technically there was 8 nights in that one, because 20 mode counted as a separate night. So there was night 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is what gave you the actual story. The night 6 was the where the little boy is in the hospital. and all of that stuff. It was FNAF 3, though, that had the stupidly aggressive AI, but FNAF 2 blatantly said Golden Freddy mode. It's always been referred to Golden Freddy mode, so I think with this new custom night, it's gonna be 50, because it's 50 animatronics. I don't know if they're just gonna be putting challenges, or if Scott's literally going to make a 50-20 mode. I don't see how. I mean, he is making a new office. He's already said that. He's going to be making a new office, and a YouTuber I watch, you can check him out for more updates and more exact things. Doki, go give him support about all this. He can explain it better than me. But that's enough rambling about FNAF right now. Let's get to this. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Ooh. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. I actually like that too. That's not a bad read. I will sit down and read that stuff. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world and is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed to reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obviously by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people. But you know I like a lot of things. Stories and deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. So have I. I have 2 books up there about it. Let me join. I read horror. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. I read a lot of Stephen King. I tried to. When I was younger, I read Goosebumps, but that was it. Not sponsored by anything. I don't know how the sponsorship works on YouTube anymore, because they're constantly changing their algorithm, they're constantly changing their rules, they're constantly changing everything. YouTube, stick to a program. But no, I think the way YouTube is doing things is kind of dumb. But, I mean, what can we do? I mean, there's not really anything we can do. We can complain about it, but it's not going to help anything. It's really not. The only thing we can really do to have anything to do with the internet is the stupid net neutrality law that is not going to get passed because they tried to pass it a couple of years ago and it didn't go through. It didn't go through then, it's not going to go through now. Because nobody wants to pay more money just to get on Facebook or YouTube. Nobody's gonna do that. Unless you're filthy freaking rich. I mean, then maybe, but who the hell is gonna wanna fucking do that shit? Like, seriously. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. That's what I do with Silver Eyes. Like, with the Silver Eyes, as I was reading it, there's a part in it, and I'm not going to spoil it, because if you guys want to read it, go ahead. It's a wonderful book. I really like it. It's really good. But there's, when I read it, I put myself in the character. I replaced the character with me. And there's a part where they're in the pizzeria, and like the character's like grabbing the sheets so hard she like cuts into her hand with her nails, and she starts bleeding because she's so scared. And I was like, okay, do not open it, do not do it. And like the entire time I'm just sitting there spaced out reading, It's a wonderful book. I put myself in the book. It's really cool. That's how I can actually force myself to read and not put it down. I hate horror. Fuck you, Natsuki. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. 'Cause you like me. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Well, what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes are poems. Your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Siri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. It really does. Like, it took me forever to have the confidence to start a YouTube channel and keep it going. The truest form of writing is writing to one's self. I've actually done that. I've wrote to myself just for fun. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your... I'll let you guys finish reading that. I was like one word away from finishing it. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Now she's being a brat. My phone's going off. Snow, you're fine! That's enough! Faker! I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, you guys are going to be hearing snow in the background for a minute. I'm sorry. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Really? Nate, not Nate, and Yuri. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Anakin? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, they all just like, oh, you're not joining? Monica and Naori? There's Monica, Yuri, Natsuki, Sayori, not Naori. Sayori, Anakin. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. That is if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. That dude's a player. Straight up, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. They all perked right back up. Her face didn't change all that much. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Yes! Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Anakin, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Haha. Yeah. Can I really impress class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Anakin, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! I think on that note, or once the day actually ends, we can end it. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, I'm gonna stop here because this is actually a really good part to stop at. And the next video, if I might do another video because this is actually very interesting. I did already save, and it was right there where I saved. Yes. So, that's not a bad part to leave off. I'm going to end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!